have to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Thanks for that. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he got loose. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes him talk to the hand. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. To the air, it's Knowles. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Howard just dismissing tackles. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, going to the air. Gets it out fast. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The big pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 1. The give to the tailback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
These guys are going for 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Using the quick game. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Ridley. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Yellow Jackets with the first and 10. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be defense in press coverage. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. On target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. With the catch, it's Jackson.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Finds the tight end. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Bring in the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Here's a hit. close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense.